We all know that in PT, there are 4 sections. Number 1 comes in the PT examination, speaking, then writing, then reading, and then listening. But in PT, we all know that speaking and writing is called part 1, and reading is called part 2, and listening is called part 3. So in PT examination, whenever you will be completing your part 1, that is speaking and writing, all the 7 questions, 5 from speaking and 2 from writing, then you will get a pop-up notification on your window. That means it is your computer, and you'll get a notification here that you're going to start your reading section. Now, the reading part is a standalone part because you have to do only reading here. And you can see that in the reading, there are basically 3 types of question. There are 3 types of question in the reading section. And what are those? Number 1, it's called fill in the blanks, FIB, fill in the blanks. Under fill in the blanks, there are 2 types of fill in the blanks. One is called reading fill in the blanks, and one is called reading and writing fill in the blanks. So reading fill in the blanks only gives you a score in the reading section, but as another name addresses, that's reading and writing, so it also gives you a score in the writing section. So there are 2 types of fill in the blanks. One is reading fill in the blanks, one is reading and writing fill in the blanks. Then number 2 category is MCQ, multiple choice questions. There are 2 types of multiple choice question. One is choose single answer. You have to choose only one answer. And another is choose multiple answer. You have to select more than one answer. That means at least 2 answers. That means MCQ, there are 2 types of MCQ. Fill in the blanks, there are 2 types of fill in the blanks. One is reading and writing. And the third number, that is called reorder paragraph. What does it mean? Reorder paragraph means there will be 4 to 5 sentences. There'll be 2 boxes. In the first boxes, there'll be 4 to 5 sentences. Those will be jumbled. Those will be not arranged in a proper way. So you have to use your mouse and drag the individual sentence. Say this sentence will be number 1. So you have to use your mouse and drag it here in the right side box. This sentence may be the second number. You have to drag it on the right side. It may be the sentence. Then it may be the third sentence. So it's called reorder paragraph. That is, you have to rearrange the paragraph as per the sequence and meaning so that you can arrange the 4 or 5 sentences sequentially. So these are the 3 types of questions. One is fill in the blanks, one is MCQ, and one is reorder paragraph, ROP. And I told you fill in the blanks, there are 2 types of fill in the blanks. One is reading, another is reading and writing. And MCQ, there are 2 types of, one is single answer, one is multiple answer. So literally under reading sections, that is part 2, you will be getting 5 types of question. What are those? Fill in the blanks, reading, fill in the blanks, reading and writing, 2 types of question. MCQ, choose single answer. MCQ, choose multiple answers, 2 types of questions, that is total 4. And reorder paragraph, 5 types of questions in PT examination. Now, why we are here? We are here to learn that how I can get my desired score in PTE reading. It may be 65 or 79. To know these things, we have to understand the scoring matrix. That means how easily I can get 65 or 79 in reading. For this, it is very important to understand the priority, that which questions contribute the maximum marks. If you don't work on the priority at the time of your practice session, it is very hard to get your desired score in the PT. Why? Because some people practice the less important questions so many times, so many hours, that it doesn't contribute 65 or 79 in their reading section. So you have to be smart enough to understand which questions contribute the maximum marks in the reading. And most of the time you have to practice those so that it can assure that you can get 65, that is IELTS equivalent 7, or 79, that is 8, easily in your reading section. Make sure, mate, from my own understanding for the last 9 years, reading is pretty hard in PT examination. Why? Because it depends on your vocabulary, it depends on your collocation knowledge, vocab knowledge, and grammar knowledge. So if you don't work on this, if you don't work accordingly, you cannot get any magic lamp and you can just push it and you'll get 65. Quite impossible. In speaking, PT, it's possible. In writing, it's also possible. Even in listening, sometimes it's possible. But it's in reading sections, it's quite impossible without practice, at least in a regular manner. So if you don't practice, no shortcut methods can help you to ensure. Again, I'm saying to ensure 65 or 79. Yes, if your luck is good, if the vocabularies are easy, if the collocations are easy, if the grammars are easy, your luck is good, you might get the questions common, you can understand easily, you can answer, you can get the score. But somehow, if the whole things are not that much easy, definitely you have to depend on your luck because you haven't practiced properly so that you can get the score. So here we can find out that to get 65 in the reading section, there are 5 types of question in the reading. What are those? There are 2 types of fill in the blanks, FIB reading, FIB reading and writing, 2 types of MCQ, MCQ-S, that is single answer, MCQ-M, that is multiple answer, and ROP reorder paragraphs. But apart from these 5 questions, there are 3 more questions that also contribute your reading score from other sections. That is, number 1 is read aloud from speaking. Remember, it's a speaking questions, but it's also contribute your reading sections, and it contributes heavily. That is, it is very, very important questions to get your desired score in the reading. And from listening, you can see that there are 2 questions from listening that also contribute. One is highlight correct summary, that also contribute your reading sections, contribute to your reading section. And another one is highlight incorrect words, that also contribute in your reading section. So you can find out from speaking, you got 1 questions that contribute your reading. From listening, you got 2 questions that contribute reading. And from writing, you have summarized written text. It's a part of writing, but it also contribute in the reading section. That means total 5 types of questions from the core reading, 1 from read aloud from speaking, another from writing, that is summarized written text, and 3 and 4, that is highlight incorrect summary. The word is called highlight. This highlight means it's reading related with reading. So highlight correct summary and highlight incorrect words. These 4 from other 3 sections contribute to your reading. So to get your desired score in the reading, you have to set the priority not among these 5 types of questions, but among these 9 types of questions. 1 is from speaking, one is from writing, 2 is from listening, and 5 from reading.